What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pleeka podcast. I'm Jerome, and with me, as always, is Hess. Today, we'll be talking about Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Oh my god! I've killed Harry Potter!
You look a little Wolverine-ish early in the morning.
It's like wait.
He's like, Fing! Just get some claws out.
He was always my favorite.
Oh, really? Is he really?
Yeah, I was like Wolverine growing up, and then I liked Gambit a lot.
Oh, so were you really rooting for Channing Tatum to be Gambit when he wanted to be Gambit?
I probably stopped watching the cartoon when I was like 10.
Well, that was just a few years ago. That was around like Deadpool times. He wanted to be Gambit. He was really rooting for it, but then nothing worked out.
Yeah, I don't know. Those were always my two favorite growing up. When I would watch the cartoons back in the day.
You know, they're bringing those back. They're Marvel's redoing that now, and it's going to be on Disney Plus and all this shit. They're bringing back that exact cartoon.
I mean, maybe, but I highly doubt it. But you never know.
That'd be wild. Can you imagine the arc in your life going from you not wanting to watch animated things to you like, dude, have you seen this new X-Men show?
Yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen.
You're like, this shit's fucking great.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Hey, quick question before we get started and we get on to Harry Potter. I meant to ask you a couple weeks ago. Did you ever watch that horror movie from TikTok that I sent you?
I haven't watched it yet, but it's on our list to watch. We just haven't gotten to that one yet. But I want to. I've seen a couple people talk about that and being like, can you make it 10 minutes into the movie? This thing's fucking crazy. And I'm like, I am really, really curious on what that's going to be. But I bet you I'll make it through the whole movie. But whenever I do watch it, I'll talk about it on the pod.
All right,
sure.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, I meant to ask you a few weeks ago. I just keep forgetting. So I was like, I'm going to start that. Second thing, and we can start. Who would have thought that Harry Potter was into Asians, huh?
Yeah, what a surprise, huh?
Would have never guessed.
That's
never guessed.
So what did you think about this movie? It felt very, very different to me compared to other Harry Potters.
Yeah, it didn't
at least the ones that we've watched so far.
Yeah, it didn't start how it always started at his aunt and uncle's house.
Yeah, we didn't even see them at all this movie, did we?
No, didn't see him at all. Started at like Ron's house. Hermione shows up. They're sleeping.
I guess technically we started with that flashback with him, and he's seeing Voldemort in the chair, and David Tennant's there, and all that, and Rat Boy, and he's like,
but he was dreaming at Ron's house.
Yeah. But it was interesting that it starts out with him in that dream, and then you see that dream like 87 times in the movie too. But
yeah, it's there.
What did you think of baby Voldemort too at the end when he transformed into like his real body?
It was pretty weird.
That was like so gross looking. He was just like a slime. I don't understand why evil shit always has to be like gross and slimy. Like it can't be sexy at all or anything. It's just like, oh, that's dirty.
I mean, I don't know. I guess that's just the Hollywood stereotype.
I guess some people could think Voldemort is sexy. You know, I don't want to be against them, but you know, I just don't think he's that sexy.
Yes, there might be
that can sometimes happen.
You know.
Yeah, I'm sure there are some out there that diddle themselves to Voldemort. So.
Oh, come on!
I'm just saying.
My dad will come.
He has like slits.
Yeah, it's funny because Taylor and Andrew were watching the end of the movie with me, and I was like, "What? Like, he can bring back his entire body with the bone of his dad and the blood of Harry Potter and all this shit, but motherfucker can't have a nose."
That's just how it goes, man. I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Their magic just can't spawn him a nose, but it can spawn him a whole body, huh?
Well, I think it's because isn't his thing like snake form?
Yeah, because they're all very snaky. Even his tongue was a little snaky, but still, you think you want a nose. You don't want to look like Michael Jackson running around.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't get it. It is what it is. I just assume that's how it is. So.
Yeah, no, I just thought that was
I think that's how it's going to be.
It was just so weird to me in the movie. I've always thought that was so weird that like he does this magic to come back to life, but yet he's still disfigured pretty bad.
Have you seen Trailer Park Boys?
I have not.
Do you know?
I know what they are, but I haven't watched it.
You know who Bubbles is?
Yeah.
He's the one with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
That's who Moody reminds me of. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh, it's fucking Bubbles. Fucking Trailer Park Boys.
That's funny. So what'd you think about him in the movie? We got a Another.
Yeah, a new one.
Another Master of the Dark Arts.
Shocking, we got a fourth Master of the Dark Arts.
And he was kind of evil because he was a secret David Tennant, and he had the real one in a box.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of thought he was pretty cool.
Did you like his little stuff that...
was he evil, or was the dude...
Well, the dude that was pretending to be him was evil, yeah. Yeah, because it was David Tennant, like, pretending to look like him.
Yeah. Oh, David Tennant.
Yeah.
I thought his name was, like, something Crouch Jr.
Well, that's the guy who was pretending to be him was David Tennant. I don't know the actual
Is that his name? Oh, okay. I got you. So is David Tennant the dude's name in real life?
Yeah. What I'm saying is the guy with the weird eye, I don't know his name, but the guy from the flashback.
I got you.
That's David Tennant. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. I really like him too. I wish he would have been more in this movie of him like the secret villain kind of. And yet he really wasn't there majority of the movie because he was pretending to be the dude, you know.
And then we got Twilight, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, fucking Batman's in this shit. We got a little Batman.
Yeah, wow. He was nowhere near being Batman.
I don't know. He was pretty cool, fighting those mermaids.
Oh yeah. He was. I mean, he was a good guy. He was admirable.
Yeah.
He seemed like he wanted to play by the rules.
Sad too when he died and his dad's just screaming, "My boy, my boy!" down there, and everybody's just watching. And you're like, "Oh fuck, this kid really." That's also such a weird thing. Like they have these games that they have to do. They're whatever this is called. I don't know if it is called the Goblet of Fire. That's just what that thing was. But whatever. Yeah. They're doing all these shit, and it's like, oh yeah, these kids can die here for sure though, and that's just fine. Mm-hmm. That's just the rules we have to stick with. Is that if a kid gets hurt during these events, they're fucked, and it's fine.
Yeah. So I mean, like, did Homie, where did Homie just transfer in? Because I mean, we didn't see Robert Pattinson.
True, yeah.
Until this
a lot
movie.
of those. Well, I think actually a lot of those people they were supposed to be from like other country Hogwarts or other country magic schools, is what because like there was a Russian dude, there was like the Indian people,
the Bulgarian guy, Crumb, and then there were the slutty bow bottoms or whatever the fuck they were called.
Yeah. But I think that was supposed to be like, oh, this is like almost like a foreign exchange kind of thing. Like you guys come here and play these games, and then you guys go because like they did the little boat shit away at the end.
Yeah.
But I think they were only there to do this event. I don't think they were there for the full school year. Or
no. Yeah, I don't know. You know, and then you see dragons. So I mean, it's like House of the Dragon.
Yeah, the dragons actually held up pretty good. I thought they looked pretty decent still. For the movie coming out in like 2004 or whatever it was, they looked pretty good still, honestly. I feel like that aspect with the castles and the dragons and shit, HBO can obviously do that pretty well. So it makes sense for them to do that as a show too, I thought. I thought it was pretty fun, him fighting the dragon too. He had to fly around on the building and shit with his I thought it was cool the way they incorporated his Quidditchness into fighting a dragon.
Yeah, I liked the opening where they go to like the World Cup of Quidditch or whatever.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. That was like they went to like a Super Bowl kind of Quidditch match. That was really fun.
And then I liked their tent, or it looked like just a little tent, and you walk in.
Yeah, how fucking dope would that be? You have a tent and you walk inside and it's a house, and you're like, oh, cool, sweet.
I was like that. I'm like, that's fucking cool. Like that would be awesome.
Yeah, no, honestly, it feels like it would be so fun to just live with Ron's family. Like they seem like they're always having a blast. Which, did we see his mom in this movie?
I don't think we did.
Only his dad, huh? Because he took them to that event and all that shit with all the family.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't see mom. That. Yeah, we didn't see Ron's mom or Harry's aunt and uncle.
We heard about Ron's mom. She sent him the clothes from like the 1400s.
Oh yeah, that really shitty outfit he had to wear to their dance or whatever.
He was all embarrassed.
Yeah, we also saw our first Harry Potter dance.
We did? Oh, this becomes a theme?
Well, I assume there's more, but I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
It's I was going to say. First
it's not. It.
I do got to say, this movie had a lot of stuff, though, like this dance, where it's just like, oh, okay, this is happening, but it doesn't matter. I feel like a lot of shit in this movie didn't matter.
Yeah, they probably could have made it like an hour long.
Yeah.
Just been like, there you go, guys.
It probably also didn't help my experience, because yesterday Taylor was watching Damien, so me and Angela, we just came with to hang out, so we were at their house, and we were waiting for his brother to come home. And he just decided to not come home after work. Oh. So we were waiting there until like midnight. So I had half of this movie left as we were leaving the house because I was like, I guess I'll just start Harry Potter, and we're watching it. So that probably affected my experience a little bit of not enjoying the movie as much.
Right.
I watched it so late and was pretty annoyed that we couldn't go home. I was like, I just want to fucking get out of here. We were all hungry too. We were supposed to leave at 10:15, and he didn't get home until like 12:05.
Sheesh.
So we were like, fuck. So then we were going to go to Jack in the Box on the way home because we were just, fuck, I'm hungry. We were driving past Jack in the Box. There's like 87 people in line.
Yeah.
So we went home and made corn dogs and watched the rest of Harry Potter.
There you go, corn dogs at home.
Yeah, we've been making. Have you done corn dogs in the air fryer before?
I can't say that I have, but I'm sure they'd be good.
Fucking delicious, a corn dog in the air fryer. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean they get crispy. You know, you get a little crispy on the outside.
I've done before. I've done like the breakfast corn dogs in the air fryer and dipped them in like syrup and shit. But just like a normal corn dog in there, that's pretty delicious.
Yeah, I really like that. You know, the air fryer way better than the microwave because the microwave just gets it hot and it's soft.
Don't be a
and it's like
I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to the next page and I hit don't be a pussy.
I was like, what are we doing here?
I was just trying to get to my Harry Potter page.
That's funny.
But yeah, I love the air fryer. I've like fell in love with that recently.
It is a pretty nice invention that they made.
Do you have anything before I just ran through my notes of the movie?
I don't think so. Obviously, this movie was a lot darker. You can tell they're getting older.
Yeah, movie was very dark. Just visually, the movie was very dark, which I thought was interesting. Another new director as well, so someone that hasn't done the other movies too.
The Abby mentioned it the last episode, like that the Warner Brothers intro. She said it gets darker like every time.
Yeah,
and
I noticed it this time for sure. It popped. I was like, oh fuck, this is bad shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, so it's interesting, and but I mean, you know, he said he was 14, I believe, is what he said.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up his age because I was so confused in this movie. I know previous movie they said something about him being 13, and then in this movie, one of the girl teachers called him a 12-year-old student to Harry Potter. So I was like, well, what the fuck is his age? Last movie you said he's 13. Now in this movie you've said 14 and 12.
Yeah, because I could have swore they said like he was like I'm only 14 or something like that.
No, yeah, I feel like his age. I'm gonna actually Google it so we can get the confirmed age. But they said multiple numbers in this movie, and I was like, what the fuck is going on with Harry's age?
Yeah, but it all like I mean, and I don't want to like bitch or complain because I'm not, but because shit like this doesn't bother me. But I mean,
he is 14. You're right.
Okay, it almost seemed like the movie like it was like they were like, oh, they're teenagers, so it's gonna be a little bit more sexual. Like when those girls were walking in, they like zoomed in on their butts, and like Ron was like staring at them, and then like what's the dude's name? Longbottom or whatever.
Neville Longbottom, yeah.
Yeah, he like walks in. He's like, "Guess what I did last night?" It's like, what are we doing here?
He's like, "Hey, Ron, smell my finger."
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is interesting. I'm like,
oh, that's hilarious. No, it is weird how like they get them a little bit of like, oh, now the kids have to date.
Yeah.
The kids have to do this now. Fucking Neville's fingering bitches.
And I mean, I just heard, but I mean, what is it, Hermione? Mm-hmm. Like she just seems like she's just be a complete and utter bitch, like complete and utter.
You think she's gonna become a bitch and then like
in real life?
Oh, in real life. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think like in real life she'll be like this is the end and like want to rob people in the apocalypse?
Probably.
And shit like that?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay, I can see that a little bit.
Yeah, because didn't she like get in trouble or something? Like she fucking like got it like.
I don't think so. Actually,
I thought it was like domestic violence. Or
oh my
something.
God! Really? If that's true, I have not heard of that.
Look this up.
Let me
look it up real quick. Yeah, look it up real quick if you don't mind.
Let me see.
And I'll just fill some air. I heard that.
What's her legit name? Do you know?
That I could not tell you.
All right, I'll look
I could. I mean, I'll help you look that up if you'd like. I honestly
Emma Watson.
don't know.
I'm stupid. Okay, let's see.
Oh, maybe it's not then. Maybe she's a great.
Emma Watson. Allegations. I guess I'll look up.
Sure.
Just to see if anything pops up for that.
Emma
Watson, or Harry Potter star Emma Watson, was accused of anti-Semitism over a pro-Palestine Instagram post calling for solidarity. The post, which Watson shared on Monday, this was Monday, January 5th, 2022, I guess, featured a photo of a pro-Palestine rally with the word solidarity is a verb overlaying the image. And I got to be completely honest, I don't understand a lot of that, but,
I don't know.
I got to assume she was being kind-hearted about it, and people took her message wrong, and then she got in trouble. So, you know what?
I don't know who I'm thinking about. I'm thinking of someone else.
Maybe she got away with it, and now that
I honestly thought she was like Amber Turd. That's what I literally thought.
Okay. Are you thinking of Emma Roberts?
Similar, but
do you know?
Maybe I don't know.
Emma Roberts, and do you know who Evan Peters is? They're both an American
Sounds like
Horror
a
Story.
Porn star.
It kind of does. He should be a porn star.
Evan Peters.
Yeah. He would have a long cock.
He's like starring Evan Peters and his 13-inch dick.
But apparently, him and Emma Roberts beat the shit out of each other, and like she got arrested for that, and like it was a whole big thing. Like she started it, so you could be thinking of a different Emma. It could be her.
Yeah, it could be. Like I said, I don't know. I don't follow a lot of celebrities, so I'm easily confused.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies, Emma, if you're watching.
Yeah, if you're watching, he didn't mean any harm by it. We're on your side, Emma.
And we know you are watching.
Yeah. Do you have any little inklings of where you think these kids are going to end up, like, dating-wise? Like, do you think anybody in this series is going to get together?
Yeah, I think it'll be Ron and Hermione are going to get together for sure.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Their little jealousy bits they've had, like, in this movie and other things. Yeah, they definitely want a bone. He wants to take her to Pound Town, or maybe even into that little jacuzzi that Harry Potter wanted to do in this movie, where Moaning Martle totally wanted to jerk him off.
God,
she wants to bang him so hard. Talking about the bubbles fading away for Robert Pattinson and shit. Like, what the hell?
I had already forgotten about her.
Why is she allowed in the school? She's like, isn't that like? There was two things in this movie that I thought at least a little bit was like. I guess she's not a teacher, but she's so old there. I guess she kind of is. But it's like sexual assault things at Hogwarts. The new bad teacher. The Ministry of Magic, or what's the dark arts guy? The new dark arts guy.
Moody.
He turned Malfoy into like a possum or whatever, and then put him down his friend's pants, and then she is in the bathtub with Harry, fucking trying to peek at his dick. What is wrong with Hogwarts? Everyone's trying to like diddle these kids.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I said. It's like they're getting a little older. It's like, oh, we're gonna sexualize it a little more. But that was funny, and we didn't see a lot of Malfoy. We just saw bits and pieces, like little quick hitters.
A lot more like digestible in this movie because you just barely got him.
Well, but it was hilarious when he turned him into a ferret. I believe it was a ferret that he turned him into.
Oh, okay. I
think so. I could be wrong.
I kind of wish though when he would have put him in his friend's pants, he would have bit his friend's cock a little bit.
Well,
that would have been a good comedic moment, but I doubt they can put that in a Harry Potter movie, unfortunately.
Yeah, I doubt that.
I want to remind you too. We don't necessarily have to do this right now, but I do have Harry Potter jelly beans still. So.
And you have 4 new snacks. You said.
Oh, I do. They're in the kitchen, so I have other snacks too. If you want me to try those, I could try other snacks too.
It's completely up to you. Completely up to you.
I have.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you try 2 jelly beans?
2 jelly beans.
And okay. if you get a bad flavor, you have to go get one of the new candies.
Oh, okay. I'll give you.
If you get too good, you just get to eat jelly beans for the rest of the show.
Oh,
one after another.
Great.
Winning.
So I'm gonna read you off these top, just from what I think they are, and then I'll have you get them or pick out which one, and we'll see if I'm right. So I think it's gonna be. Let me see. Looks like lemon, worms, rotten egg, soap, or what's a dark green? I don't know what the dark green is.
Dark green,
or maybe watermelon. Possibly watermelon.
Watermelon would be dope. I love watermelon.
So should I try watermelon, and then what do you think of the other one? Egg, dirt, dirt, or soap?
Try the egg one. We'll try to get you away from dirt and worms.
Oh, okay. So we'll try this egg-looking one. This looks exactly like the rotten egg one I had last week, so that's why I think that. But you never know. It could be marshmallow.
Hopefully it's just that or buttered popcorn or something.
I'm interested if this really is watermelon for this green, because I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it kind of has some brown speckles in it, and I feel like watermelon wouldn't have brown speckles in it.
What's the bad side though? It's watermelon or what?
Let's see, watermelon.
It can't just be good, right? It's got to have a bad side.
Well, they don't really match, but the only things I could see that's dark green is watermelon or black pepper. So
right, hold on here. I'm gonna Google what are these birdie beans?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. So you have it's just straight watermelon.
Oh, really? All right. Well, then I'm just gonna pop watermelon in my mouth. Let's see.
Yeah, it says it's just straight watermelon.
Oh yeah, that's totally just watermelon.
It doesn't offer.
That's not bad. That's pretty decent, I'd say.
It doesn't offer
winning
a bad flavor there. So,
I do that. It kind of tastes like a dirty watermelon a little bit.
So let's see that. Let's see that white one.
All right.
Is there more yellow or more? Is it more yellow or more white?
It's white with yellow like circles on it.
All right, go ahead and eat that one.
Eat it. Okay.
It's probably lemon.
Oh no, no, no. Oh. That was rotten egg. That was exactly what I thought it was.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
I don't understand how they got that so perfect. They got it down to a T with that rotten egg shit. Oh my
that's good.
God. All right. Well, maybe we'll try another candy. Oh my God! Before we wrap up, one of the new ones. Let me see if there's anything that I forgot about here. How'd you like Robert Pattinson's entrance into the movie when he just jumps out of a tree?
Yeah. It was
He's
like,
just chilling in a
everybody.
tree all day.
Yeah. I was like, what are we doing here?
I almost wanted like a title card to pop in and be like, hey kids, it's Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I thought the report key stuff was kind of neat in this. Like they had the boot, they had the trophy later on. I don't remember if there was another one, but like it spins them around and sends them somewhere. That was kind of cool. They always have some fun new way of traveling. I really enjoyed that.
It's funny because we watched this last night and like they're going to the thing or whatever, and then they're leaving, and then they like get to like where the port key is, and it's the boot, and Abby's like, "Do you know what that is?" I'm like, "A boot? I don't fucking know."
Can you imagine? You're like, is that like a port key that they're all gonna grab, and then it'll send them to like Harry Potter? And she's like, "Oh, fuck, he knows this."
What the fuck? Was like, "Guess what that is?" I'm like,
winning.
A boot.
We'll see, bitch.
Let's see. Oh, we already talked about the 10. So is this? Do you think this is considered a St. Patrick's Day movie since it opens up with them like celebrating St. Patrick's Day?
I would assume not.
Oh, you don't think so?
Are they celebrating St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I mean, there was a little St. Patrick's Day leprechaun, and he was getting up and dancing and shit. But
it was Bulgaria versus Ireland in Quidditch.
Yeah. Let me see.
So I just assumed it was. That's why, because it was the Irish versus the Bulgarians.
I'm looking it up. If Goblet of Fire is a St. Patrick's Day movie,
that's definitely not.
Let's see what people say. Oh, there is they do consider that a St. Patrick's Day scene because I'm seeing that there, but I don't see people considering it a St. Patrick's Day movie for that one scene. So I guess that makes sense. I would
assume not.
I just feel like there's not much St. Patrick's Day movies, so like now you can add this to your list if you wanted to watch them.
Sure, I didn't have one.
Yeah, I didn't either. So we got Death Eaters in this movie. Last movie we had Dementors.
Death Eaters,
now we got Death Eaters, and we learned that Malfoy's dad is a Death Eater. And apparently once a Death Eater, always a Death Eater.
Well, Snape was a Death Eater as well.
Oh, was he? Yeah. It might have said that too. I can't remember.
Swore.
You might be right, actually. I might be forgetting that. Let me Google that.
Because I was like, well, that's fucking it. It says at one point Snape is named as a Death Eater by Igor Karkaroff.
Igor Karkaroff.
But Dumbledore comes to Snape's defense, claiming that although Snape has indeed been a Death Eater, he changed sides before Voldemort's downfall.
But they specifically said in this movie, once a Death Eater, always a Death Eater. Once you go black, you never go back, you know.
Once you're a cheater, always a cheater.
Mm-hmm, that's what they said, so I got a feeling Snape's still a Death Eater.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. He'll probably become a Death Eater again, too.
Yeah, maybe. I actually don't remember a lot of what goes on in these movies.
I feel like he's not in it like a lot. Like,
yeah, he has little bits. I know there is some shit with him coming up soon that I really do like. But other than that, I don't remember a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about Sirius Black coming back? He came back with a little fire cameo talking to Harry about shit.
So was he in pain the whole time he was with his face in the fire? I mean, it seemed
I don't know. It didn't look comfortable, that's for sure. It was weird, but it was a cool effect. I wondered how they did that. Cool. Like if they it
was pretty cool.
Had his if it was all CGI or if they had his face in like a rubber mask that was in there to do shit. I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know.
It was pretty fun. I like that.
It did seem like he was in some pain, so I wonder if the elements that he was in.
Yeah, he's like in real life. It's like really burning his face in like wherever he's at, like in Azkaban or wherever. And he's like, I gotta talk to Harry. I gotta play this cool. I gotta pretend like I'm not burning.
Hopefully no one comes to your house there.
Yeah, that car flying by. I really didn't like the dark arts teacher's eye, fucking his little zoom in shit running. Oh my god, we have 10 minutes already.
We're at 10 minutes.
That flew by. We could do more if we need to.
Sure.
But let me see, where was I? Oh yeah, his little when he was looking at shit and like his eyes zooming in and stuff. That was such a shitty little. I did not like that. It was weird. That looked so horrible.
It was very weird. He could easily be a voyeur and just zoom in on like a house across the street with the windows open, ladies changing, stuff like that. Yeah,
I'm sure that guy's a peeping Tom. 100.
Yeah, 100%. Get in trouble for that.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy.
Oh, I already talked about Harry and Martle. Harry Potter turned into like a little mermaid fish boy because he ate that little shit from Neville and then that looks painful as fuck. He's growing the gills and his fucking feet get flippers and shit.
Yeah, and his hands got all like froggish
and
or whatever the fuck it was.
Igor or whatever turned into a shark. I liked that. That was cool.
Yeah, that was interesting. When he came out, I was like, oh, he looks like a shark. Now that he was a shark.
When he turned back to normal, you're like, oh, motherfucker is a shark. Okay.
I'm like, yeah, he looked like a shark.
That's funny. So then the last couple things I got is Rat Boy killed Robert Pattinson, did you expect Robert Pattinson did you think like he was going to go forward in these movies? So like when he died, were you surprised?
I had no idea. I didn't, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not really going to speculate. It's not a big, I guess I assumed he wasn't going to be around long because I feel like if he was, I probably
would have definitely heard about him in the movies. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess that's where kind of my mindset, but at the same time, I didn't know. So
yeah, that makes sense.
What are you going to do?
That's actually it for my notes because the last thing I have on there is Malfoy's dad is a Death Eater.
I thought it was pretty interesting that towards the end when Ron and Voldemort they were shot their wands at each other and it was like
that looked really neat, and then even just his parents coming back, and then Robert Pattinson came back, and he's like, Sirius we can hold them off for a second, all of them coming everybody that's dead that could come and help Harry Potter out came back. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. I also
thought it was pretty cool.
I don't get why all these people want to bring back Voldemort. Because every time he comes back, he's just an asshole to them too. Like even the guy who looks like a rat, he's even like, "Oh, you just brought me back because you're scared." But if he didn't bring you back, wouldn't you just be dead?
Wasn't that Peter Pettigrew the last movie? And is he a different person? It looked like the same dude.
No, it's still him. He's just
okay. They just call him Rat Boy.
Well, I just call him Rat Boy because I didn't know. But
that's what they.
Did they call him that too? Maybe they just call him that now because he turned into a rat, so that's all they call him.
Yeah, because I had subtitles on
that's funny. I didn't even know they actually called him Rat Boy.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, dude, that's fucking Peter Pettigrew or whatever the fuck his name is, isn't it?
Also, it reminded me in this movie, because, Voldemort is one ugly motherfucker. He fucking touched Tom Riddle's tombstone or whatever, and I was like, how does he go from, young, sexy Tom Riddle to this disgusting, slimy Voldemort? I guess that's just, being evil, like Anakin to Darth Vader or whatever, but I was like, ugh, what unfortunate circumstances for you. And then, he seemed oddly, turned on by Harry when he, was messing with him and fighting with him and shit. I swear if you lifted up his robes, he had a heart on.
He might have.
He just got brought back to. I guess blood's flowing. He got brought back to life. I guess it could happen to anybody.
And where was that? Where was the bath the entire time? I feel like we would have seen that.
That was just the bathroom, right? Where Moaning Martle lives, and he just turned that into a bath.
I was confused
because I know Robert Pattinson told him like, "Hey, bring your egg up here, do this thing," because you told me the secret about the dragon and all that. And he got in there, and I was like, "Oh, is that just the bathroom that he just like overflowed and filled with soap so he could take a bath?"
It was interesting.
Yeah.
I
Before
was looking to see if they had him named on IMDb as
Rat Boy or not, was he?
Yeah, I can't. I don't see him. What's his? I don't see either Peter Pettigrew or Rat Boy. So
if I Google Harry Potter Rat Boy, he's the only image that comes up.
Yeah,
and it says Peter Pettigrew, so I gotta assume.
Okay, so maybe it's just both. I'm assuming. That just confused me. So,
before I go grab the other candy to try,
sure.
Do you want to rank the 3 or the 4 we've done now, or do you want to save the ranking until we watched all the movies?
Yeah, let's save
just
the ranking.
Just because we ranked them last week, so I was just curious how you want to do it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we ranked them last week, and then we'll rank them again at the end, and we'll do like I'll actually write mine down, maybe give a little example and reasons why if I remember them.
That sounds good. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some candy, and then you can pick which one I try.
Quick question before you try your new snacks. Did you see The Machine yet?
I did. I saw The Machine on Friday, and actually,
okay.
There's a guy named Igor in The Machine that's like you've probably heard his Machine story and all that.
Yeah.
So in this movie, every time Igor popped up, I was like, oh, it should be the guy from The Machine.
Yeah. What did you think of it?
I really liked it though. I thought it was really good. It reminded me of like a 2000s comedy, where like I feel like a lot of those tropes kind of fit into it, but it like was done pretty well. So I really enjoyed it. I hope it does well.
I keep seeing all this stuff on TikTok, like that, like Van Wilder was really like his story, and it was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that always blew my mind. I heard that like a couple months ago too, and I was like, oh, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But so I have butterbeer. I think this is.
Is it a drink?
No, it looks like beer, but it's like chewy candy in there. I don't know if it tastes like beer or what, but I got that. There was weird little jelly slugs that they were eating.
Oh, you'll turn into like a snake or
I got a motherfucking chocolate frog. There's one more. I got 2, but I don't remember what it is. It's out in the kitchen somewhere.
That's all right. What do you want to try?
Well, I don't think any of these are going to be that gross, except for maybe the butterbeer. But I'm curious about the butterbeer. Let's see what that is.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest, because I think it just tastes like butterscotch, Jerome.
That's what I assumed as well, but we'll see.
Yeah. And then when you're done, you got a cool little trinket.
It's true, yeah. Maybe I'll drink out of this next week.
There you go. You can go get a beer.
Oh, my God. How much tape are they going to put? Oh, put beer in my butterbeer.
Yeah.
I should try to find... Yeah. I think they actually make, like, Harry Potter beer, too, and shit. We should try to
I think so. You can there's like recipes for it online too that you can probably just whip it up. All right. But I think it revolves around butterscotch.
Oh yeah, this definitely seems like some grandma butterscotch.
Yeah,
right
they
look at that. It looks.
Are they chews or are they like?
They are chewy, but let's just say they're kind of chewy.
Okay. You're like, well,
they don't feel that chewy.
Below.
Let's see. Oh my God. It is overwhelmingly smelling like butterscotch.
Well, hopefully you like butterscotch.
I do like butterscotch. It's not bad. It just feels like I'm at like a grandma's house now.
You're eating a little Werther's, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think you said you're going to your grandma's today.
Yeah, I'm going there right after this. Maybe I should bring some butterbeer for everybody.
You should play Grandma. Check it out. I bought you some Werther's.
I gotta admit, I feel like butterscotch is better to like suck on than to actually chew.
Than to chew?
Yeah, it's kind of weird to chew on butterscotch. Oh, we have less than a minute. Is there anything you want to say about Harry Potter before this cuts us off?
Nothing else I want to say about Harry Potter. I can't wait to watch. Just keep watching. I'm just so intrigued.
I am having a good time watching these movies. It's a fun series to get into.
It is not my typical cup of tea, but I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm not complaining.
He's here. He's queer. Get over it.
No, didn't say that. Didn't say that. So, I am.
Well, he said he was enjoying it, but Well, thanks for watching this podcast, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a weird one because we did this fucking really early. But yeah, Hope you had a great day. If you enjoyed this video, maybe go check out some others that we've done as well. I'm looking forward to the next Harry Potter movie. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's Harry Potter 5. So yeah, go check that out, and we'll see you guys next week, my little rats and ratettes.